I am about to run in the city. I want to check out a couple of stores. This is basically just window shopping. I'm not really looking to purchase anything, but I do want to get my sizing in a couple of stores. That's personally what I like to do. I like to go into the stores, try them on in person, and then know my sizing so that if I do see an item online, I'll know which size to purchase. So basically it is like 70 degrees outside right now. It's really, really nice and I have some time, so I'm just gonna run into the city and do all that. But I also got a new mic for this camera, so this is kind of me testing out the sound quality and hopefully everything is, you know, set to its levels and everything. I am slowly building on the equipment that I have for filming these vlogs. Anyways, I'm going to make my runs and take you guys with me. So yeah, that's what we're about to do. Let's go. So really quickly before I leave, let's just go through my outfit. I'm wearing this denim tank from COS. The jeans are Levi's. My shoes, you can see that, are Adidas. These are the Tokyo ones. Really nice slim profile. And my bag I got from a vintage store. It's this really nice, beautiful texture on it. So yeah, that is pretty much the outfit. And I am going to go enjoy the sun. So I am back home and oh my god, that weather drop was kind of crazy. It was like really, really nice and sunny when I was about to leave, and then when I was there, the temperature just kept dropping and dropping and dropping, and at some point it started raining. The main goal today was to go to the Frankie Shop and try on a pair of trousers that I've been looking at, that have been on my wish list for a really long time. I kind of just went just to get like sizing. I didn't have it in mind to buy the pants like right then and there. I tried them on and they fit perfectly. I love the way the fabric drapes. They were very comfortable. I think they fit really well. I personally wouldn't pay full price for them, but they are really good quality. So if it does come to that, I think I am just gonna pull the plug and invest in them, because I really do need just like a really simple, solid black pair of trousers. And a lot of the ones that I've tried on in the past, I just didn't like the way that they fit my body. There's been a couple of studio bookings as well, so I do have to go back, lock up the studio, and then hopefully chill for the rest of the night. I am dropping my YouTube video, which is 2 videos previous from this, is what I'm working on right now. So I'm about to export that, upload it and whatnot. But yeah, that was pretty much everything I did for today. So I'm gonna go eat, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Do you see all of the mess? And then there's like, sorry for the mess back here. Obviously was getting dressed this morning and just threw everything on my bed, but that's life, I guess. Hello guys, I am on my way. I feel like every time I open up with these videos, I'm like on my way to do something, but for the most part, I still am at home, just like working. But today's Saturday and it's super nice outside, and I have a friend of mine who is throwing a soiree. So I'm on my way to the city to go attend this event. But I think I might stop at a store first, because after I went window shopping the other day in SoHo, I found a pair of trousers that I really love, but if I can find them at a lower price from a different brand, I think I would go with those first, because it is a lot of money to invest in the ones that I do want at this moment. So I'm gonna go to a store, see if they have something like similar, maybe if I can get a discount here or there. But anyways, I just wanted to show you guys a pair of sunglasses that have been on my wish list since forever. I found them at a thrift store. I am the type of person that would rather pay a lower price for something, and we'll wait until I can either find it thrifted or stores are doing sales online or anything like that. And it happened by chance. I was out with a friend and we stopped by the thrift store, and this was like when they were checking out. I was just kind of like looking around, saw the glasses. The price was absolutely perfect. I want to say 70 to 80% off retail price, and it was a bit much to spend on sunglasses in general, but again, they've been on my wish list for a really long time, and they're just like constructed really well. So I feel like this is a staple that I'll have in my wardrobe for like honestly forever. Like I don't ever see myself getting rid of these sunglasses. Anyways, without further ado, these are the sunglasses that I picked up. So they are the Gentle Monster and Margiela collab. I was looking for sunglasses that had the thicker band on the side here, like the thicker arms. A lot of the sunglasses that I personally own right now, they have the thinner ones, and I do like the thickness here because it sort of not only like blocks out the light a little bit more, it also blocks your eyes. So if I'm like peeping around and looking at people, I don't want them to see that I'm looking at them. I do like the slimmer profile. I feel like this shape really works well on my face shape. These sunglasses also have the classic Margiela stitch. So these are actually fabric stitched into the arm of the sunglasses. If you're the type of shopper that doesn't buy things like right there and then in the moment, you kind of like to wait. I personally make a wish list. Me putting it down somewhere kind of pops it in the back of my head, so that when I am thrifting or like going out to different shops and whatnot, I can basically remember like, oh, I put that on my wish list. This is a great opportunity to buy the thing if I see it at a great price. I am super excited to wear these. These are going to be an absolute staple to my wardrobe, to my outfits and stuff. Summer's coming, so definitely gonna need sunglasses out and about the city. But yeah, I just think that they're so chic and perfect. I got what I wanted. to the piers in Jersey City and pretty much took my jog out there, and it was so nice and it felt amazing. This is my first time like actually running the trail. Usually I'll just walk it. I don't go like early in the morning. I usually do like the afternoon or like even at night. It's so beautiful at night because you see all of the lights lit up in the actual city, like in Manhattan. I think I love it better when I'm able to wake up early, but the whole process of waking up is the thing that kills me, and I always like hit snooze and like try to get another 30 minutes. I do know that I love being up that early and outside and getting fresh air, but yeah, I did that today and it felt amazing. So I think I'm gonna add that into my routine moving forward. I highly recommend taking a morning walk. You just feel so much more refreshed, you feel more calm, and it just puts things into perspective, honestly. Just now had a meeting with a agency that is looking to use our studio. We've worked together on a few projects before in the past, and I've known them for like years, so this is pretty exciting. If it does go through, we can like create a partnership there. They're also based in this city, so it would be nice to continue to like build up that creative community. But right now, I'm about to go to the thrift store to try to sell some clothes. One thing that I like to do when I shop is to kind of do like the one in, one out rule. I think I have a lot of clothes that have been with me since like high school. Now, obviously as a grown woman, I don't want to be wearing those clothes. So in the past couple of years, I've been like turning over my wardrobe. So if I do buy something, I'll like swap it out. Personally, I like to donate my clothes because sometimes with those thrift stores, they don't take certain items and you can technically donate it to them, but then they end up putting it on the floor for sale. So the idea of like donating clothes, but then it being basically put out for profit kind of doesn't sit right with me, where if it is a piece that I know that I won't get like anything from, I'd rather bring it to like a church or something, or like a nonprofit that would organize these days where people can come and basically source clothes for free. That just makes more sense to me, where if I'm going to be getting rid of an item, I would rather someone just like have it than it being on sale and then possibly the people who are in need of that item still won't be able to get it because they can't afford it. But some of the ones that I have right now that I'm gonna get rid of, they are like certain brands, so I kind of want to see if I can sell it to some of these thrift stores that are in the city. There was already a batch that I gave to my mom's church. I think I gave them like 3 or 4 batches, but there was already a batch that I gave to them. There is a couple more that I will be sending off to the church, and then this batch today, I want to see if I can try to sell them, but I just know that they're probably not even going to give me that much. I'll still take it, and I might even just like swap it for credit because I am still looking for those trousers. So I'm going to do like a little bit of thrift shopping and basically like eat something. Hey guys, so I am back home. I stopped by Crossroads, sold most of the items that were in my bag, and I was going to take the cash, but I ended up taking the store credit because I found 2 pair of pants that I really liked. And they fit like perfectly, so I was either going to use the cash to put it towards the trousers that I wanted, or use the store credit to get 2 pair of pants. Plus, I have some left over so I can get more items down the road. So that's what I ended up doing. And there was a couple more pieces that they didn't take. So I went over to Beacon's Closet, which I find to not be as successful as some of the other ones. It was because it's on the same street. It was close by. So I wanted to stop there to see if they would take something. They did. They took one thing, and they only offered like $6 for it. So I ended up just leaving. There was a long line just to get to the register to get the $6, and I don't think it was worth it. So I just ended up leaving, and the pieces that they didn't take, I just donated to the Goodwill. I don't have much light left in my room right now. I'm gonna come back and show you guys the 2 pair of pants that I found. Not necessarily what I wanted, but similar to what I was looking for in terms of just like pants and trousers. Thank you. I'm just gonna run across.
That's so pretty. Tails and stuff, yeah.
What are you covering or like, yeah.
So these are the two pairs of pants that I picked up from the thrift store after I dropped off some of my clothing. I was looking around just because I wanted to see what kind of trousers I can find. Found these two pieces, tried them on while the associate was kind of like going through my items and pricing them out. So essentially I did find a nice pair of black trousers. They're also double pleated, which lays beautifully when they're on, and I love this white piece right here. So that adds like a little bit of interest and character to the pants. I do want to, again, just get a clean, classic pair that is just going to be able to translate across everything in my wardrobe. This one's nice if I do want like that pop of white, depending on like what top I'm wearing. And I'll try them on real quick too, so that you can see them on the body. These barrel legs from COS, they're in like this dark chocolate brown color. I personally do like pants that aren't very tight on my body. So like that whole skinny jeans era, like I was just kind of suffering. I don't like things to be like touching me. I guess that's like a sensory thing. So whenever I do find pants, even if they're straight leg, I want something like a little bit looser. We do have like the barrel leg shape that came back in style. I think I'll mostly be wearing these for like the fall and the winter time. Okay, so these are the black trousers. I love the fit of them. I love the pleating. I think the pleating always helps to like create draping and like interest here, but like also movement, because when you don't have the pleating, the crotch area kind of gets weird depending on like how you're walking or sitting. It might just be a thing like now on. I'm just gonna look for pants that have pleating in them. Inseam was perfect. They cuff like literally right at the bottom of my loafers. And the waist fit. I don't have to get like anything tailored. And especially with like my body type, my thighs are a little bit thicker and then my butt is a little bit thicker as well. So when I'm putting something on, as long as it can like slip up and still be nice and snug on my waist, that is always a plus, plus, plus. But again, I don't think this is for every single outfit, but for now, these are looking really nice and they're very comfortable. I feel like I could dress them up and down if I wanted to. Okay, and these are the second pair of pants. These ones, I am not like super in love with them, but I feel like, again, they're kind of on trend and I love like the color of them. The only issue I have with them is I feel like they could have dropped, I don't even know like where this is called, like between your waist and like the end of your crotch area here, because I know from like here down is the inseam. But this area here, I feel like if they dropped it just an inch, it would kind of fit a little bit better in this area. So it is a little bit tight here, and it's, I don't know if you can kind of see that, it's just not laying the way that I want it to lay. For the most part, the rest of the pants are pretty comfortable. The fabric feels really nice as well, and you do get that barrel leg shape in the pants. I don't know, I'm not like super crazy about them. I think they were maybe 10 to 15 at the thrift store. Plus I like exchanged clothing for them. So I wanted to try them out. I think I just need to sit with it a little bit longer and style them out a bit more. Oh, also, while I'm just like here in this outfit, I wanted to see if you guys had suggestions for something that is happening with my loafers. I know that this is a thing that happens with loafers. I don't think you can necessarily avoid it, but I feel like what's happening with these ones happened very quickly, and essentially the toe box here, the leather is just like literally just scraping off. My only issue is like usually this happens when you get a lot, it's like wear and tear, right? Like you get a lot of steps in your shoes, you've been walking around, but this pretty much happened like right after the first wear, which kind of sucks. I do think it is because of the way these shoes were specifically constructed that they were just never going to last. But the fact that this happened after one wear is what's kind of like turning me off, because I wouldn't mind it if I've had these shoes for like years and I've been wearing them around, walking in like different cities and stuff like that. It's like I literally just took them down the street and this happened. I don't know if they can be replaced, it can be repaired. If you guys have any suggestions in the comments, I would love to hear like if you've had to deal with something like that, or any places I can take them to ask those questions and see if they can fix it. Would love to hear that in the comments, and I'll try some of the suggestions. Maybe this is my sign to try to go on a hunt for loafers and really invest in a good pair.
So I just got back home from working in the city. I did a co-working session with a friend of mine. I really love doing sessions like that because it kind of keeps me accountable for actually doing the work, and it also gives me a chance just to be like outside. I feel like I'm a little bit more productive when I work from cafes or like hotels and stuff like that. But I wanted to talk a little bit about something that we spoke about, and that kind of relates to like creating YouTube videos or any type of content that like you're posting online, is the idea of being perceived. I think one of the reasons why I held off so long on creating YouTube videos, and probably part of the reason why I wasn't so consistent with it, is because I do still have this fear whenever it comes to like posting content online. It could even just be like putting up a picture on like Instagram or something, of just like being perceived. I wouldn't necessarily say that this was something taught, but growing up, we were always told to like be humble and, you know, not be too like loud or like take up space. And I think that was just a way for my parents to try to get us to blend in with everybody. I think my parents obviously taught us to the best of their ability using what they have learned when they were growing up, but I feel like there's still, I guess, fear of what other people are gonna think. We were just having like a really good chat about that, and how we still sort of like get nervous because her as well, she creates content. But there's always like that voice in the back of my head that's being like, what if this person sees it? What if they hate it? What would this person think? It's basically just taking opinions of others that don't even exist yet and putting that in the back of my mind as I'm creating. So it's been something that I have been thinking about, and it's great to like talk to someone who also is in that space, where I think I just have to continue to let go of that, especially when like everyone else is dealing with whatever they're dealing with. There's too much going on in life for people to necessarily worry about like what I'm doing. Yeah, that idea of being perceived is something that I feel like a lot of people go through when they are creating content, and it's something that shouldn't negate whether or not you do create something. I just thought that it was fascinating to get that out in the open and sort of relate to her with that, and I'm sure a lot of you guys think about it as well. That being said, I still believe that everyone should find ways to document your life and your experiences. It might not be creating YouTube videos or like even filming things. Maybe you like to take pictures, maybe you like to draw, maybe you like to write, because at the end of the day, you want to have something where you can remember pieces of your life and who you used to be, and just kind of like reflect on that. And that also helps you grow as a person as well, especially when you document certain things that you want to see in life in the future, and just kind of let go of that perception of others. Definitely start creating if you haven't already, and if you have, continue, because you'll be so happy and proud in the future that your younger self continued and didn't worry about what other people were saying and what they were thinking, because at the end of the day, it's irrelevant. So I will end the vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I am really happy to be able to document these moments and create these vlogs. I find them to be really fun, and I'm like seeing already the progress of when I first started creating these videos to now, in the creativity, in like the editing, in the filming. So that's another reason why I continue to do what I do. If you guys are also creators as well, I highly encourage you to just keep going, keep filming, keep documenting. Your life is your own. So if anything, at the end of the day, you want to be proud of the things that you create. So yeah, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.